Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, check it out. Today we got a 2007 Nissan Murano. And what we're going to do is show you how to replace the front brake pads. Now you want to pay attention because there's a lot of tips and tricks to doing this job. Alright, coming up on Astral Auto Repairs. This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero-tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com.
What's up, guys? This is Clay from Coon Trucking, and you're watching Astral Auto Repairs. I got one question to ask you guys. Can you dig it?
Alright guys, the number one thing you want to do, well a few number one things you want to do, is go inside and push down on your emergency brake pedal. Because what we're going to be doing, what I already did, going to jack up the front of the vehicle. And because it's front wheel drive, if you're jacking it up on an incline, especially like a driveway like this, when you jack it up, this car will roll. And what's going to happen? You're going to roll it off that jack and you're going to do some serious damage. So you make sure your emergency brakes are on first. Then you get up under the vehicle. And this thing has a metal frame all around the car, right here and all across here. You want to use put your hydraulic jack on this center point right here. Jack the vehicle up and get both your jack stands for added security. Leave them right there. Leave all three of them just like that. There we go. The next thing we're going to do is take off both front tires. So get this set up. And the tires are held on by 5 lugs. 21 millimeter or 13/16. Better to use 21 millimeter because 21 millimeter is just a tad bit bigger. And it won't get stuck on the lugs. Yeah, that fit perfect. Yeah, boy. Alright, so let's get these tires off. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we're good to go. We got the driver's side tire off. The next thing we're going to do is turn the steering wheel all the way to the left so it can get this caliper off nice and easy. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Now, there's 2 ways of doing brakes, and I'm going to show you the nice, easy way. Well, both of them is pretty easy. The first thing we're going to do, before we do anything, because we got to push back the pistons inside these calipers, you want to make sure you take the cap of the master cylinder off. So let's go up here to the top and take this cap off. The reason why, because some master cylinders have a valve inside that can only be pushed one way. So if you keep that on and push those pistons back, you're going to mess that master cylinder up, and then when you go to stop the car, you will not be able to stop. It'll be done. Customer will be upset and you'll be wondering what the heck is going on while looking crazy in the face. So we got that off. The next thing we're going to do, walk over here. Let's get you a roll of paper towels. Not rags, paper towels. Get a few of them. Leave that right there.
Why can't I use rags?
Because paper towels soak up brake fluid more quicker than rags. And when we start pushing this piston back, this fluid is going to be backed up in here. And this fluid is going to start spilling over. And it's going to be a whole bunch of mess all over the engine. Rags will not soak that up in time. Paper towels will. So what you do, and plus it's porous, so it'll still let air come in, not like a cap would. You take the paper towels, stick it in the reservoir, just like that. Now, as we push that piston back, that paper towel is going to soak that fluid up instead of us having a big mess over there. Yeah.
That's the.
Hey, you got me, you
Oh,
in the middle
yeah,
of that.
buddy.
All right, let me get that. Yeah, buddy.
So
all right.
that's the Timmy, or was it the Astro?
No, we gonna see. That's messed up. Alonzo said we're gonna call that the Timmy, but no, this is used tissue. You will not be called no. It could be called the Timmy tissue, the Timmy toilet. No.
No. That's paper towel.
Yeah, the Timmy paper towel method. No. I like to double
dumb.
those. No. We'll leave that alone. The Astral.
Timmy.
We call it the Astral. How about that?
The Timmy.
The Timmy. All right. So we next step is we do the Timmy right there. All right. Now let's go back out here. Now we go back over here again. Get some stuff. All right. Now the method of pushing that piston back, and I'm gonna show you that piston a little bit better once I get this caliper off. One, you can use the screwdriver method, which I like, or the old style using the C-clamp method. Now, if you can see right in between there, you're gonna see. Let me spin the rotor a little bit. You'll see the rotor spinning.
No. Hold on. I got bad lighting.
Let me get a light. I'll be right back. All right, we got a light so you can see it better inside there. Now watch, I'm gonna spin the rotor. See the rotor moving?
Yeah.
Now, right here on the side of the rotor, that's our brake pad. So now what you want to do is take a flat screwdriver and you want to wedge it right between the brake pad and the rotor. Now sometimes it might be kind of, you might have to twist it a little bit just to get that open. You see me doing that?
Yeah.
And once you get it open like that, you gotta hurry up and get that screwdriver in there. And what you want to do is slowly keep pushing that brake pad back while pushing that screwdriver in there. And what you're doing is pushing that piston all the way back till it can't go no more. Bam. There it is. Done. You can release it. Now we go up here to the top. You notice our brake fluid? Look how high our brake fluid, the level got. And right now our paper towel is soaking that up. We don't have no mess. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's get back down here. The next thing we want to do is take off our caliper. Now take off this caliper. You got two bolts right here. They look about a 14 millimeter. Let's see if we're right. Yeah, 14 millimeter. So I'm using a 14 millimeter shallow socket 3/8 drive, and I'm using my big bill ratchet. Yeah, the Earthquake XT. Yeah. Let's get over there. Put this on. One. Two. Take the two bolts out. Both bolts are the same length, so you can cross them up and do whatever you want with them. Next thing we're going to do is take our caliper off. So you want to slowly take the caliper off, turn it upside down, and rest it right on top of the rotor. Do not let it rest on that brake hose, or you can do damage to the brake hose. The next thing we're going to do, we got sliders right here. You want to make sure your sliders are moving correctly. And that one, see this one moves good. You can see I push it down, it comes back. This one, not so much, so we're gonna have to clean that up. So let's leave our brake pads in there for a minute. Let's clean this up. Very easy. Twist it. The boot will come off. Slide it right out. Set that down. Take the other one, same one, to the top. Take that out. They are different. Pay attention to that. Notice the bottom one has a little rubber sleeve on it. That one's on the bottom, and that one on the top. Let's get us some carburetor cleaner and clean that up. We'll be right back. All right, guys, get you some carburetor cleaner. Get a nice pan to go up in here because it's going to get kind of messy. Now, you want to definitely do this without the new brake pads up there. The reason why you need these sliders to move back and forth, because if they get stuck, you're going to wear out that inside pad a lot faster, and you're just going to disintegrate these brakes. So you want to get your carburetor cleaner. Let's clean out the inside of this first. Yeah, matter of fact, you sprayed it in so it'll come out dirty first. You want to make sure this is nice and clean. Okay, now you can use carburetor cleaner or brake cleaner because they dry really quick. That's what you want to make sure you use. Let's get the top one first. clean that up. Get the bottom one. Clean that up. Let's get us a piece of paper towel.
Only a piece?
Yeah, that's all. That's all you're gonna need.
You
One
don't
piece.
need the whole sheet?
You don't need, you know. I don't know why Sylvia persistent to harass me when I'm working.
They expect her to do that.
They shouldn't. Alright, next thing we'll do, get you some anti-seize. Take the anti-seize. Push the boot back.
Why only one has a boot?
Both of them got a boot.
I thought you said only the top has a boot. Oh, that boot.
Yeah.
No, the other one was a sleeve.
No,
That's
I don't
what
know
it
why.
was.
Okay, you want to push that in there, twisting it to make sure that fluid, make sure that anti-seize gets in there. Push the boot forward to lock it up on the side, and bam, look at that.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Let's get this bottom one. Hold the boot back. Put the anti-seize on it. And go to the bottom one. Dang it.
So you have to twist it in?
Yeah. Because it will. Yeah, see, that one was definitely messed up. Gotta work that in there. There we go. See, before it wasn't moving, now it is. Okay. Take our paper towel, wipe up the other the excess. Don't be correcting me. Don't be trying to finish my sentence. What the heck? Alright, we are good to go. Let's get our new brake pads and we'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. We got our silent stop professional braking technology. Yeah, buddy. You definitely want to get you a good set because you get, guys, I don't like to put down orders on advance in them, but a lot of times, no, all the time when you get brake pads, they're not of good quality and you're not going to get what you get in here. I guarantee you, guys, if you go to AutoZone, go to Advance or one O'Reilly, they're going to sell you the brake pads. And then they're going to throw this in your bag, and that's going to charge you $2.99, $3.99 for that, and it will not come with new hardware.
I think they do have them with the hardware, but they're more money.
More money. All right. See, we get our parts from Fisher Auto Parts, and they come with everything. All the brake pads come with the hardware, so we are good to go with this. Another important thing, let's open this up. You want to make sure your brake pads have anti-squeal shims. Turn it over to the back. You see those shims right there? You definitely want to make sure it has it. If it does not have it, there's a good chance that you're going to once in a while hear squealing in your brakes and you're going to be wondering what's going on, and that's the problem. If they don't have them, what you got to do is get disc brake squeal, spray it up there, let it dry. It's all messy. Just get it.
Does that wear off?
No, it doesn't wear off, but it's just nasty. All right, let's go over here and get our brakes done. First thing we'll do, now these brake pads are different on top and bottom. First, the top one. Let's pop that one out.
What do you mean by top and bottom?
The top has this little piece on it, and the bottom one
But
don't.
you said first the top, and you grabbed
I grabbed the
the
top.
side.
You know what? I grabbed the top. This is the top. The top up here.
Hey, I'm just
That's
saying.
the top.
That's confusing.
All right, all right. You're confusing me now. All right,
I saw
check.
you grab
I'm
the-
trying to do some brakes here. All right, check this out. When you go to take these out, hear that noise and all that? You can't have that. Look at all that rust right there. You cannot have that, or it will lock these brakes up, and the brakes will not. These brakes. See this little pin right here? This little clip. That clip is supposed to pull that brake pad back away from the rotor. If I push it forward, look, it didn't even do nothing. So even when the customer is not on the brakes are still pushed up against the rotor. So let's take this one out first. So this is the one, this is going to be the outboard. We're going to put this right here.
That sounds better.
Outboard?
Yeah.
Okay. The inboard pad. Let's pop that out. The clips, remember, the clips on these is at the top. Pop that out. Put that down. The next thing we're gonna do is take the old clips. Just gonna push them down. Pop it right off. Take the bottom one. Pick it up. Take it right off. Both of them are the same thing, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, before we put the new ones on, we're gonna take a little wire brush. We're gonna clean this little edges up right here, just so they can set perfectly. We'll be right back. All right, guys, get you a little wire brush, and what you want to do is just go ahead over here and clean them little points off right there. Yeah, see all that dust and stuff. Clean that up. Yeah, buddy.
Jeez.
I know. All right, the next thing you want to do is let's grab two clips. Two of the new clips. And what we're going to do is set them down in there. Now pay attention to how they're going down. Like this, go in there. Push right down, just like that. Perfect. Let's get the bottom one in.
That's the top one.
Top one. You know what? You're still correcting me. If I say it's the bottom, it's the bottom.
1 minute.
Okay. Make sure they're in there. Perfect. The next thing we're going to do is what's called the 007. Mechanic 007 taught me this trick that instead of, because right now we got to put a little grease right here so the brake pads can slide on the points. Instead of using our fingers and getting all dirty, he said, Tim, why don't you use your Q-tip?
Tim, that's nasty. Use a Q-tip.
That's right. He said, you ain't no backyard mechanic. Use a Q-tip. So I said, okay, Len.
Dang it.
So we call this the 007. Take that little grease right there, put on a Q-tip, and put it right on the contact points. Alright, so let's get that done on all four, and we'll be right back.
Wait, what are the contact points?
Here, these right here.
Yeah.
Right with the, on this side, and a little bit right there.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Okay, be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is get our brake pads. Now these brake pads are all different. You got,
They don't look different.
watch this. This one right here, these two, the difference between these two, this one has the wear sensor on it. Then you put the other two, this one, the clips on the opposite side on the other two. Now, the one with the wear sensor, I do not see it on the old ones over here, so we're going to assume that this one's going to go on the other side. So now we're just going to match up brake pads to go over here. One right here, that's going to match up to that. Let's turn this like this, same way. And then we're going to get another one like that. There we go. Match up. This one is the inboard. So, also, when you're putting that grease up there, the 007, make sure you don't get no grease on the rotors. Alright? So let's put these brakes in there now. First of all, we got the inboard one, which is this one right here. Yeah. Make sure the clip is at the top. These points right here are going to slide into there, and we're going to push those clips back like that. You see, if you look at the bottom one, you better push those clips back, and you got to do both at the top and the bottom. So have the brake pad like that, push it down to push them clips back, and push that brake pad in there, just like that. Let's do the outboard. You probably can see the outboard a little bit better. You're going to be pushing those clips down, so we're going to push the brake, the pad down like that. Push it, use it to push those clips down, and push it in, just like that. That is perfect. See how that popped at? Just a little bit of touch, and that thing popped at it. Look at that. See, that's what you want. You want them brake pads to slide like that. Now we got that done. That is looking great. Let's take our caliper that we got hanging out, doing nothing up here. Let's bring it down. Be careful. Do not try to twist it and twist this hose and mess this hose up. Because right now you try to twist it. Look at that. The hose is going to mess up. Make sure you have that thing where that hose is extended out. Bring it over the brake pads. You're gonna have to take these pins and push them in a little bit just to get that caliper on, and go to the bottom one, push it in just enough. That caliper folds down and get in there. Take out two 14mm bolts. Start them by hand first. Do not try to use no ratchet or nothing, because you will cross thread them. Okay, that's one. And that's two. Definitely go in by a couple threads by hand, so that way you know it's not cross threaded. Let's get our big bill ratchet with our 14mm 3/8 drive socket, and we go in there and tighten it up. Now sometimes the pin will spin along with the bolt. You can get you a little wrench here or a little pair of pliers to hold that in place, but if everything is done right, you can use your hand. Perfect. Get out here, tighten up the other one. Perfect. This side is looking good. Let's go in here, and just to make sure, just go a little bit. And if you're doing this by hand, you just want to tighten it up till it stops. Just a little bit more. Make sure they're snug and tight. Perfect. This side is done. We go up here, check this out. Look at our paper towel. Our paper towel is already starting to turn brown right there. The fluid is soaking up. The level went down a little bit, and we got not a drop of brake fluid out here. This job is coming out great. The next thing we want to do is we're going to turn our wheel to the right side all the way, and we're going to do the right side. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we are on the driver's passenger side. Yeah, that's it, the passenger side. And we're going to push back the piston a little bit different on this side. This side. All right, first of all, what's our next step, Sylvia? What do we got to do first?
Come on.
What's first?
Well, if you're not pushing back the piston with the screwdriver, then I guess you have to remove the caliper bolts.
All right. Remember what size these were?
14?
14mm. Yeah, buddy. 14mm, 3/8 drive. Let's get our big bill ratchet in there. Take these bolts off. All right, we got them off, put them down to the side, take our caliper off, swing that, hang it up right about there. What's next?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta push the caliper back. The caliper.
All right, we'll do that first. The caliper piston.
You need like an old brake pad or something.
Cool. That's right. I didn't even have to tell her that. And she already knew it. So Sylvia know more about cars than she let you guys believe. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be using a C-clamp to push this piston back. Now you don't want to use the C-clamp just like this, because even though the piston right here is metal, it's not steel, and you can crack it and put a hole in it.
Plus, doing it that way, doesn't it go back unevenly?
Well, if it had the pad here, it would go back evenly, but like this, it wouldn't. So we're gonna take our pad, and we're gonna take the pad part, being that that's softer, we want to face that in to the piston, just like that. Then we're gonna take our C-clamp, evenly apply it right there, and then we're going to slowly turn the C-clamp clockwise, and then you can see that piston going back in there. And what you want to do is go back, just like the other side, go back till it absolutely stops, so you can't turn it no more. Bam, done. Take it off. You don't got to worry about it. It's not going to pop back out on you. Put that down to the side. Now check this out. Let's go over here and look at what our master cylinder is doing. Look at that, guys. Actually, it started dripping out a little bit. I should have changed it, but it's good. We're going to reach over here Put it in the dry part. Just wipe that off. Look at that. Everything is soaked up inside the paper towel. I can dig it. All right, let's go back over to the right side. We'll be right back. Huh? What you
No,
gonna say?
no, that's good.
All right. All right, we're back on the right side. Sylvia, what's next?
Well, you have to check your caliper pins, see if they need cleaning.
All right.
So you push them, see
push
if they
'em.
come back.
All right. That one's pushing, come out good. This one is coming back good, but we know the bottom one has that little rubber seal on it, but it's definitely coming back. So we leave it alone?
Well, it'd be a good idea to clean them anyway.
Good idea to clean them. Perfect advice. Let's get our drain pan. We already know what we're doing. Pop the top one out. Pop the bottom one out. Get our carburetor cleaner. Clean that up. Clean that up. We're going to get a rag to clean them better. And then, gotta get another can. Clean inside the ports. Alright. Get us a nice clean rag. Wipe the pins off. Now guys, you can also use caliper grease that they put in here, but caliper grease, it soaks up dirt and all. It's kind of get messy. The anti-seize is waterproof. It resists the dirt and all that much, much better. That's why I like this much better than that. Alright, next thing we're going to do, lube up the pins. Now, you don't have to do it a lot. Just put the anti-seize on it just like that. Now, see that lip right there? You want to make sure that boot climbs over that. Goes over that. Just like that. Perfect. Let's do the bottom one. Stir this up a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Let's get this one in there. Perfect. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so what's next?
I don't know. Remove the brake pads.
Remove the brake pads. Pop them out. Make sure the clips are both at the top.
Why make sure they're both on the top? If somebody messed up, somebody messed up.
Yeah, okay. Okay, alright. This one has the wear sim on it. There we go. Now, check this out. This is a good thing, guys. Even though this one has the anti-squill shims on the back, look right there. Notice some two contact points where it's broken down into metal. There's a good possibility this could have been causing a squill also. So you definitely want to get you some good brake pads with the shims on the back. Even the shims can cause that. Put this down to the side. What's next?
Remove the hardware.
Remove the hardware. Pop the hardware up. The one on the bottom one goes up.
Obviously.
Well, obviously we don't know. We don't know who's doing them. The one on the top goes down. Pop that in there. Bam. What's next?
Take your... Why am I doing this?
I don't know.
Take your brush and clean the point.
Okay, the contact points. Let's go. Let's clean these points up so we make sure our new clips will sit right in there with no problem. Don't be breathing this in. All right, we got that. Let's get our clips.
Are they both the same? How you know which is
Yep,
which?
they're both the same. All four of them are the same. Make sure you push them down in there. Make sure they're in that groove. Yeah. This one, you want to make sure you push it up in the groove. Just like you put in some false teeth. Like, how do I come up with this stuff, man?
Yeah, that's what I like to know.
And guys, check this out. You gotta, another important reason why you gotta clean that dirt out in there, because if that thing is not pushed all the way down or all the way up, it's gonna cause a bind on these brake pads. And when you push them in, step on the brakes, it's going to stay there. It's not going to slide. So you definitely got to do that. All right, so what's next?
The 007.
The 007 is next. You guys know what the 007 is. Get your grease.
By now they should.
Heck yeah. Put on a Q-tip. On the inside of that spring. And on the outside. You're going to do that to all 4 contact points. Alright, let's get that done and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got our new brake pads. Now remember, you got these little springs right there. Matter of fact, you can see better on this side. These little springs right here got to push down while you're in. Yep, they got to push down into there while you're installing. Down.
Not down? How was that
Down.
down? They're not down.
Alright, here we go. Let's do this. The next thing we're going to do.
Confuse people.
Okay, push in.
Yes.
In.
Okay.
Down.
Thank you.
So what you got to do is put the brake pad just like that. Bring it up. And you notice the springs will start going down because you're going to be pushing down.
I thought you were going in.
And pushing in. And then push the brake pad right in. Just like that. Same thing goes with the other side. Going at an angle. Just like this. And at the same time, you're going to be pushing in. And bring it right in. Just like that. Perfect. That is good. The next thing we do, take our caliper. Bring our caliper down. Oh, this one we didn't have to push in too much. Let it down, and this one good. All right, let's get our 2 14mm bolts. You want to screw, make sure they go in about 2 or 3 turns, so that way you know it's not being cross-threaded. Perfect. Let's get our big bill cordless ratchet. Let's go ahead and put them in there. All right, once it stops, now if you're doing this by hand, you want to go till it stops, and then just a little bit more, just to snug them up. Do not go crazy or you will strip them out, and there's a good chance you might break them. Perfect. All right, what we're gonna do is straighten this tire out, put the tire back on. Now, when I get this tire on, before I tighten it up, I'm gonna show you a little trick. Well, not a little trick, or something that you must definitely do when you're tightening up a tire. We'll be right back. All right, guys. Now, when you tighten up your wheels, you definitely do not want to tighten it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or either way like that. Because what happens is this wheel sets on that hub, and sometimes it's very tight. And if you go tightening up these first, it's a good chance this wheel will go on crooked like that, and then the customer be complaining that the car is wobbling down the road, and you be like, well, that's what I did with brakes. But it is your fault. So what you want to do is tighten them up in a star pattern. You want to do one, then go over, skip one, go to the next one, skip one, go to the next one, and go like that. Now on your first one, what you want to do is bring that one in slowly just to get that wheel set. There you go. Perfect. Now we're going to start off by this one. 1, 2, skip. 3, skip. 4, skip. And last, done. There you go. The next thing we're going to do is go up here to our brake. The master cylinder is at. Look at that paper towel. Yeah, buddy. Then we're going to grab us a piece of paper towel or a container or something. And we're going to take that up. Take it out of there. Great. Close it up. We're not done yet. If you go right now and try to drive the car and step on the brakes, you're going to go right through somebody's house. The reason being is because now those pistons that we push back, now they got to get reset. Now they got to be pushed out to meet the rotors. And to do that, what you want to do is come over here. And you want to pump the brake pedal up. Now watch what happens when I step on the brake pedal for the first time. Watch how far down that brake pedal goes. Look at that, all the way to the floor. You just went through somebody's house. So what you gotta do is pump it up. See that? Now you're good. You're good to go. Do not release your emergency brake pedal yet. Wait till we lower this car down. All right, we're gonna lower this car down, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we let the car down. Next thing we're gonna do is release the emergency brake pedal. Now, releasing the emergency brake pedal on this one, as you release the cracking. Sylvia, gotta crack jokes. Get it? Crack jokes, cracking. All right, what you're gonna do is see push on, push off. So we pushed it to lock them up. Now we push it again to release it. So we push down, release it right up. Done. Just like that. You have done it. You have saved yourself a bunch of money by changing the brakes on your 2007 Nissan Altima. Yeah,
This is
boy.
a Murano.
Oh, what did I say? Murano.
Altima.
Oh, Altima. 2007 Nissan Murano. Yeah, again. Yeah, buddy. All right, we'll be right back.
All right, so today we had a 2007 Nissan Murano.
Altima.
You're funny. And we needed to change the front brake pads. So we taught you guys how to do that. I'm sure now you can do it. So, but just make sure you get a good quality brake pad. If not, you're going to be changing them again in just a couple of months because they're not going to be any good. And it's only a few extra dollars, so it's not really that expensive. So, but if you guys have any comments or questions, you can post it below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.